Привет, comrades. I am pretty pissed off right now for lots of reasons. One, as you saw my Twitter post, someone literally broke into my fucking house, apartment, whatever. And I was fucking terrified, obviously. Basically, I got a note on my door that said, "You have broken lease because your apartment is messy." So I noticed that there obviously wasn't any windows open whatsoever, and there was nothing outside, so apartment messy. They had to have come inside. And I was fucking freaking out because I was asleep all day. That means they literally walked in while I was sleeping and everything, and I didn't notice. That's fucking terrifying. I mean, yeah, they had a key probably, but you literally walked in while I was sleeping and I didn't even fucking notice. Yeah. And we've just now, since we've been reading the release all day, finally, the smallest print, it says that they can come in your house if they suspect something's wrong. So they must have come inside suspecting something's wrong. So that's fucking annoying. And then they say, another note says, "You have unauthorized pets." There is no rule against rats or against turtles. So they must be talking about the cats. Which is very, very annoying because we do have, when we signed the lease, we listed the cats, we listed their shot dates, we listed their coloring, their description, their birth dates. We literally listed everything but a picture. And they never billed us for our pet deposit, which we were really freaking out. Like, hello. You even asked them, do we have a pet deposit? And they said, oh, we'll bill you. We never got a bill. So unauthorized pets can only mean that they're upset because we haven't paid our pet deposit. You kind of need to bill us for us to pay something, because we don't know how much it is, obviously. It's supposed to be 500 a pet. No. 500, and then you can have up to 2 pets, I believe is how it's said to be. But they said they would split it up and bill it to us. We can't just write them a check and hand it to them. It has to be for the bill, obviously. So we can't pay unless you guys bill us. And there's nothing we can do about that. And that's going to be the only thought I have about what that could possibly mean. I love how I only make these videos during lunch. But so obviously I was pissed off. And before we saw the lease that says you can come in, we recently found that in the past 5 minutes. I was so close to calling the cops. I was fucking terrified. Someone was in my house. I wasn't awake during it. And they were literally walking around or something, That is terrifying. Because, even if it's legal, they still, knock and say, coming in or something like that, You don't just, walk into someone's house. Just walk inside and be like, what if they let my cat out? What if they forgot to lock it back and someone else could break in? What if they stole something? I don't know. It would have been, what proof would we have? I wasn't awake to prove it. We have no video cameras in our house. The dorms. I understand when, dorms say they allowed to come in. But that up front. These people didn't even mention it. Of course. It's obviously, I'm fucking pissed off. They literally broke into my house, legally. And I still haven't found if they stole anything or anything. I found the note as I was leaving for work. So, yay! Another reason I'm pissed off is because of work. Basically, I wasn't supposed to come in until 6. They called me in at 3 and said I had to come. Well, I have a buttload of homework that has to be done by midnight today. But they're saying, nah, I don't get time to, basically. Too bad. And it's yeah, I put it off to the last minute, but I thought I had the day, to do it. So I was supposed to watch 2 movies, compare them, blah, 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 blah. I didn't even get to finish 1. So that fucking sucked, I'm kind of screwed there. Yay. But what can you do, obviously? I had to go in, there was no one there. Like, the boss literally, I walked in, he said bye and ran off. It's like, what the fuck, dude? If you had to go somewhere, you plan these things out. You don't tell me, like, a minute till to come over. Stress.